Good evening. It's a great honor for every Indian to be a part of Indian Armed Forces, maybe Indian Army, Indian Navy, or Indian Air Force. And if you look at these services generally, through the Short Service Commission, the people are recruited for 10 years and which can be extended up to 14 years. But on June 14th, 2022, the government has decided to recruit the people for a very short period of time for 4 years and later they can be retained. This is the decision that is taken by the government, and the government of India is working on this for quite a long period of time. On June 14th, 2022, the Defense Minister of India, Shri Rajnath Singh, has announced a scheme called Agnipath. Through this Agnipath scheme, the people will be recruited for 4 years, and all the members who are recruited here, they are called Agniveer. And in this one, the most beautiful thing, people will be recruited into Indian Army, Air Force and Navy, and women are also going to be inducted into this. Regarding that, I have information and lots of points are there. I am going to discuss every point with you. Kindly pay attention. Look at this. So here is the document. Agnipath Scheme for radical changes in recruitment of soldiers. Kindly remember, in the examination they may ask you what is Agnipath Scheme. Let's try to understand. India has unveiled a new scheme called Agnipath. Please remember the date. It has been unveiled on June 14th, 2022 for the recruitment, meaning Agnipath scheme is the recruitment of soldiers into the army, the navy and the air force, largely on a short-term contractual basis. What is the aim? The aim is to cut the ballooning salary and pensions bills. There is a huge expenditure with respect to the salary and the pension bill, and the government wanted to cut down this, and the government has gone for announcing Agnipath. Look at this. The Defense Minister of India, Shri Rajnath Singh, has announced the scheme immediately after the Cabinet Committee on Security approved it. Please remember, these are the places where you need to be very careful. I told you many times that there are so many committees in the cabinet, and in these cabinet committees, cabinet ministers are the members. And for most of the important committees of the cabinet, the prime minister is the chairman. And today we have come across with the committee called Cabinet Committee on Security. Please remember, tomorrow it may be a question in the examination. Who is the chairman of Cabinet Committee on Security? They will give you president, vice president, prime minister or defense minister, and your answer should be prime minister. Very, 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 very important. Now, the revolutionary changes in the recruitment process will see the induction of the soldiers initially for a period of 4 years. This is very, very important. Earlier, through Short Service Commission, people were recruited for 10 years and which can be extended up to 14 years. But here, they will be inducted only for a period of 4 years, and some of them would be retained, not all. Look at this. Under this Agnipath scheme, Indian youngsters will be provided an opportunity to serve in Indian Armed Forces as Agniveer, meaning all the people who are going to be recruited under Agnipath scheme, they are called Agniveer. Very, very, very important one. Agnipath is the scheme. Agniveer is a soldier or the youngsters who has been recruited as a soldier in Indian Army, Navy and Air Force. Kindly remember these points. Still some more points are there. I am going ahead. Look at this. The scheme will ensure a wider talent pool for recruitment in the armed forces, adding that women will also be inducted into the armed forces under it. Very important one, whether women are inducted under the scheme of Agnipath or not. And your answer should be yes. And this scheme will bring a paradigm shift in the recruitment in armed forces. It will ensure optimum balance between the youth and experience in the army. Right? Another important point, under this scheme, earlier christened as Tour of Duty, was launched in the presence of the chiefs of the three services, meaning the chiefs of Army, Air Force and Navy are present. And please remember, just now I told you one point, all the soldiers to be recruited under the scheme Agnipath will be called Agniveer. Important. What is Agnipath? What are these soldiers called? And when this Agnipath scheme has been, this launched, whether women are inducted or not, and for how many years they are inducted here. Very, 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 very important. Earlier, through short service commission, it was 10 years. That can be extended up to 14 years. But under Agnipath, this is for 4 years. Very, 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 very important one. And look at the budget. The defense budget of India for the year 2022-23 is more than 5 lakh crores. 5,25,166 crores. And of course, this will include 1,19,696 crores for defense pensions, meaning the expenditure is increasing very rapidly. And the government wanted to take the measures, hence the scheme Agnipath. Very, 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 very important one, especially when it comes to Army, Air Force and Navy. And whenever the points are related to new schemes like this, they are going to be definite questions in the examination. Thank you so much. I'll see you in the next session.